Heyo, fellow Legonians, fellow Brick fans, Dark Side, Light Side, Jedi, Sith, whatever you want to call yourselves, more plainly, YouTubers. This is Dave Frost reporting in once again with another LEGO Star Wars set review. And this time it is of the Bounty Hunter Speeder Bike Battle Pack. Now, I don't know why this would be a battle pack, for it's not really an army builder. It's just a collection of 4 random bounty hunters from the original trilogy. But anyways, 4 minifigures, 125 pieces, 75167 is the I don't know what it is, the identity number. The instruction manual contains a total amount of 24 steps to build the entire set. And I just really do not understand why this would be called a battle pack when it is really just a random selected collection of bounty hunters. Before we move on to the characters, let's get on with the extra pieces. We get a light bluish gray minifigure torso connector piece where you can build anything onto it. Then we get an extra street dark bluish gray droid arm and bent dark bluish gray droid arm. This is the straight one, this is the bent. Sorry if I didn't have the camera correctly angled. A dark bluish gray stud shooter trigger. A dark bluish gray droid claw or wrench, whatever you choose to use this piece for. A trans clear cheese slope. A black Technic pin or peg. And then there's not just one, not just 2. Not just 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, but actually 8 extra round 1x1 studded plate pieces. And 6 of them are in the trans red, 1 is in the brown or reddish brown, and 1 is in the dark bluish gray colors. Now that we got the extra pieces out of the way, we can move on to the characters. So first, let's start off with Forlom. That is spelled 4-LOM. And his head, he is a droid, and his head looks like a bug. So he has an awesome head piece, or even unique, with all the prints and textures of it. And he also comes with an awesome torso print. And leg print. As well as back torso print to be included. Next, we have Bosk. A different variation of Bosk this time, as his uniform is a more light creamish kind of yellow, and a much lighter green, light ivy green colored head. He even has his toenails or toe claws, if you want to call it that, of a print for the bottom of his leg piece. And then the awesome torso print continues on to the back. And I have an earlier copy, I don't know if it's more recent, but this is from the Slave, one of the variations of the Slave 1, where Boba Fett got his more accurate appearance. I think that's the first set that it comes in. But anyways, this is a comparison. Anyways, this is just a comparison between the older and the brand newer, more recent version of Bosk, where he has a lot more detail on this version. Excuse me. Where everything is a lighter color on him, and he has more leg print. And more detail on the torso as well. And here's the back. So, I believe this version of Bosk is the more accurate version. Even his weapon is different. Now, on to Dengar. And this is the first Dengar, I believe, well, I know it's the first version I've ever gotten, but I also think it's probably the more first version LEGO has ever created of him. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. This is probably more likely the most recent, more accurate version instead of the first version ever. Anyways, he has an awesome head print and torso print, and he has this backpack, and I also like the head wrap because it's kind of mummy-ish, but it just shows that he's really battle damaged through his career of being a bounty hunter. Anyways, here's his back torso print. So, let me put him back together. There we go. And last but not least is IG-88. And this is the first version that I ever got of him with the accurate headpiece. For I remember the Super Star Destroyer being the first time that his head was this kind of piece printed, instead of just a trans orange and a trans No, a trans-orange stud and a metallic silver stud. So I just enjoy this version a whole lot more because it's way more accurate. And then you also notice he has two different weapons. His regular gun blaster and his rifle. Other than that, he's just a basic droid somewhat. Like, I know he's a bounty hunter, and he comes from the specific line of, yeah, the assassin droid. He comes from the line of assassin droids that were similar in build and structure of him. But now we can move on to the actual vehicle. So it's quite an interesting speeder bike. Just don't understand why they had to go with light blue. I mean, it's exposing them when they're bounty hunters. They're supposed to be stealthy and in secret. Not out in the open and exposed.
You can trust your own eyes to see in the dark.
Like, oh, I'm here. No, they're supposed to be hidden and tucked away. Never seen or heard from. That's a bounty hunter. But anyways, the features that are included are the movable wing tips on the very front, a stud blaster cannon on both sides, on each side, and then a couple of pairs of guns, saying that you get a pair of these on both sides of the speeder bike. So you can hinge it out to like that, so it could be guns for the back in case anyone's chasing them. Then you also got this backpack, because it's on every speeder bike now. I'll never understand the exact detail of that. And then here's the back thruster, as well as the front thrusters. Or the front intake engines. I'm believing that's what these are. And that's about it. So I thank you all so very much for watching. Please stick around for more great LEGO, Transformer, and movie trailer related content coming to the future of this channel. And I will attempt and try to come out with a new movie trailer episode this coming Monday. And I shall see you all in the future videos that are to come to this channel. So long.